All right, sorry, Instagram, that I'm having to film my screen here, but it's important. And sorry, everybody, for the music going on in the background. I got a band practicing right now. After yesterday's rant, we still have the 808 feed lying about the coronavirus vaccine, or lying about COVID. These are the guys who are keeping us. This is why we're getting locked down again. This is why we have people suffering right now. It's people like you lying about crap for clicks. So I just want to show, yesterday the stuff got reported and taken down before I could really respond to it. But this particular headline, I'll read to you. Sorry. Sorry the band's in the background, but Josh Green shames Councilwoman Andrea Tupola for making a choice for herself and her family. That's the claim. And I just want to show you, yesterday I got a bunch of people calling me out that a bunch of these channels had the exact same posts. Here you go. So here's Hawaii News Report. It's a separate channel, Hawaii News Reports. Josh Green shames Councilwoman Andrea Tupola for making a choice for herself and her family. Back to the 808 feed. So they're both got the same exact article. So whoever's giving me that crap, you can suck it. They're doing this. So this is a claim. Now, I wouldn't even have that much of an issue shaming a leader. If she's a city councilwoman, she's a type of leader. And as a leader, you have responsibilities to know what the hell you're talking about. But I don't think she's issuing an edict to tell people that they can't get vaccinated. So I wouldn't hold her that way. I don't know that I wouldn't. I mean, in that position, a high-profile leader, maybe shaming's to be called for, but maybe not. But that's not what happened. I don't know if you're going to be able to hear this, but let me actually make sure that for those of you guys who are on YouTube or Facebook or Twitch, let me make sure you can hear this. So I'm going to play this now.
It's the devastating mistake being made by that council person. When people give that kind of false information or discourage vaccination, they condemn thousands to catching the virus, hundreds to being hospitalized in the intensive care unit, and dozens to die. That's what's happening. So
he's not shaming her for making a choice for herself and her family. He's claiming that she's lying about the vaccine, and for all I know, she could be. I'm having a little bit of issue with who is going out here. Let me just take a look at my sound settings real quick. 5 and 6 out should have been working. Let me just have a quick look. 5, 6 out. Anyway, well, we know we're working. So anyway, this title's a lie. And this is just more of the 808 feed and Hawaii News Reports getting clicks. People are suffering for this so that they can get clicks. They're creating chaos. They're creating suffering. They're creating pain. They're creating huge economic hardship so they can get some clicks. These guys suck, man. So he's lying about this. I'm sorry, this is what Josh Green should be doing. He should be saying, hey, don't lie about the vaccine. I don't know that she lied about it, but if that's what she did, then he's doing the right thing. Let's just go on a little bit.
It's the devastating mistake being made by that council person. When people give that kind of false information or discourage vaccination, they condemn thousands to catching the virus, hundreds to being hospitalized in the intensive care unit, and dozens to die. That's what's happening. It's the devastating mistake.
I don't know. Maybe that's all that he's got. Maybe it's a little bit quote mining here, but I don't hear him even saying the lady's name. This is a claim that the 808 feed's making anyway. So I went to look at what she had said. And all I really found, I didn't do a deep dive or anything, but it just says, she said that because she had already contracted the virus, she did not need a vaccination. Okay, that's wrong. That is flat out dead ass wrong. And if you guys, I would love it if you get the 808 feed on here to debate me over it. We do have lots of actual peer-reviewed studies, not this do your research stuff that the flat earthers and other idiots say. Actual studies where we have statistically significant double-blinded placebo-controlled trials and everything. We know that the immunity you get from the disease is not as good as what you get from the vaccination. And so she's wrong here. She's absolutely wrong here. She's a leader. I'm sorry. When you're a leader, you can't just go saying scientific nonsense, especially this is a very serious situation right now. We're in the middle of a global pandemic. And as a leader, either don't talk about health issues that you don't understand, viruses that you don't understand, immunology that you don't understand, or tell the truth. But if you're going to be wrong about it, that's as good as lying to the people. That's bad. So let's see. Also, she said, Tupelo said her family contracted COVID-19 while on a trip to Utah last year with minor symptoms. It's like, I wonder why she's in Utah. But we probably won't go through that. Never mind the irresponsibility of a leader traveling through a global respiratory pandemic. That's pretty bad. That's pretty goddamn bad in itself. And now she goes on to say, I really wanted to make sure that whatever decision I make for our family is going to be correct. Oh, really? So did you ask a doctor? Did you ask some medical professionals? Because they're going to tell you that what you said was dead nuts wrong. Seeing as though we have been through the virus, we've contracted those symptoms, we've developed a level of immunity. To what level, I don't know, because they're still coming out with the studies as to how immune you are when you've already contracted it. Read some of those studies. Read them. Because you would know that you would still want to get the vaccine. So according to this, Hawaii Star Advertiser, who sometimes gets things right, maybe they got this one right, they say, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, people who have had COVID-19 still need to be vaccinated because it's unclear how much immunity having been infected provides. That's not strictly true. We can really get into it. You guys want to do a deep dive on this? I will be happy to get into it. I am almost positive that the information we have right now, through some pretty good studies, is that your level of immunity is not going to be as good as when you're vaccinated. Another reason she gave for not wanting to be vaccinated was a friend's teenage child developing a brain tumor after being vaccinated. But you know what? Fuck this. However, there's no scientific evidence linking COVID-19 to brain tumors. So here we go. This is a leader lying about this vaccine. I'm sorry. She's absolutely dead nuts wrong. She should probably resign over this. This isn't the kind of person we need leading people right now. When she's not even... See, you got to ask people, do you care whether or not your beliefs are true? If you don't care whether or not your beliefs are true and you don't say anything, fine. But if you're going to be a leader, a city councilwoman, Andrea Tupola, however you say your name, and you are going to lie, I don't know another way to put this, because had you actually studied any of this, you would know that you're absolutely wrong on this. We don't need leaders that are going to say this kind of medical misinformation to people right now. This is a global respiratory pandemic. We don't need a leader who would be so irresponsible as to go fly to another state in the middle of a global respiratory pandemic. So, Hawaii News Report trying to go white knighting for this person who probably shouldn't be in the position she's in, or if she was, she shouldn't talk about health information. You're just wrong. But again, he didn't shame her for making a choice for herself and family. He shamed her for spreading bullshit about this vaccine. That's what she did. So I just wanted to see, maybe she's actually a doctor, an immunologist, or some kind of super medical genius or something. Let's listen to her education here. Tupola is a 1998 graduate of CAM schools. Okay. So just so I don't get mobbed by every Hawaiian out there, I'm gonna not say too much about the fact that we're talking about a school with a chapel in it, aren't we? In 2005, she earned her bachelor's degree in music education. All right, hey, that's a plus in my book. But not for virology, not for epidemiology, not for immunology, from Brigham Young University. Yeah, she served a 1.5 year mission for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints in Venezuela. So she went on a mission. She earned her MA in music education from the I got to put this in scare quotes, University of Hawaii, Manoa, 2011. That's pretty cool, actually. And she's currently pursuing a PhD in music education there with an anticipated graduation date of 2020. Well, it's 2021 now. I don't know if somebody needs to update this Wikipedia. Actually, she sounds pretty cool. I really like that she's a music educator. However, I don't see anything about her being a preeminent virologist that somehow she knows better than all the findings of peer-reviewed medical journals out there. I don't see where she's got a Nobel Prize that she all by herself figured out that how viruses act and how infectious agents occur and everything else. I just see that she graduated from CAM schools and got some music education degrees. That's not someone who's qualified to say what she said. And the fact that what she said was wrong, that should tell you everything. So anyway, I don't want to pick on her. She should probably step down, but whatever. People are going to say dumb things. But this is a lie. The 808 feed, this is a lie again. Hawaii News Report, this is a lie again. You guys lie constantly. I will be happy. How about this? I'm making you guys a challenge. Hawaii News Reports, the 808 feed, let's do a live debate. If it turns out that I'm wrong, I will leave Instagram forever. And zillions of audio engineers, musicians, and producers around the world will call you the greatest hero since sliced bread for getting me off of Instagram, because there won't be me out there fighting all the audio scammers out there. They'll be super happy with you. But if I win, how about you motherfuckers get off of Instagram and stop lying to people? You're hurting people. You're hurting the economy. You're hurting Hawaii. You're hurting people we care about. And what is it, just for clicks? So, yeah, I bet you'll chicken out. I know for a fact now that one of you guys has actually heard of my challenge. So, whatever. But you know what? Fuck you guys. So, I'll see you later.